Hi, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I am also super excited. I am doing well. I am blessed. The favor of the Almighty God is still upon me. Thank you for choosing to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification button so that you can get more of my amazing videos. You know what? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Angel, aka the author. So today I'll be basically focusing on the book review of the amazing inspirational, motivational book that I wrote and published, which is entitled Four Principles to Be the Best. So, this is the amazing book that I'm talking about. You know what they say, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. But I am telling you, if you can tell about you can tell from this cover that this book is amazing. I don't care what they say. Don't judge a book by its cover. I'm telling you, if you judge this book by its cover, you won't regret because it is what you're seeing here. So, as you can see here, there is a plantation that is growing on dry land, sort of sort of a desert or something like that. You can see that it's growing from a very dry land. This simply means that, you know what, you might be in a situation where you feel like there's nobody supporting you. You can be in a situation where you feel like your things are just scattered. You cannot be productive, you cannot be colorful, you cannot produce anything. But I'm telling you, it's possible. It is possible. Just like this plantation growing in dry land, it is possible for you to rise up. It is possible for you to make it again. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you went through. It doesn't, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter what you have been through. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. You can still rise up and shine, just like this plantation. So I love this cover so much. I love it so much because on its own, it is inspirational. On its own, you know, it tells more about this book. That's why I love this cover so much. And you can see the title, Four Principles to Be the Best. It is what it is. It is what you're seeing. At the back of my favorite book, this is my picture. Oh my god, yeah, this is my picture. And then this is just a paragraph about the author, about me, of course. Yes. So this is a book, a motivational book, inspirational book, the best book. Hey, my God. So it has 134 pages. I know some of you, maybe you don't like reading long books, but I'm telling you, it's not really long as it sounds. It might be 134, but the thing is, it includes table of contents, it includes, some pages that, you don't really have to read them. So all in all, it might be 100 pages that we have to read, not really 135. I hope you get what I mean. So, okay, guys. Oh my god, it's windy. I hope you're gonna hear me very well because it's so windy. Even though it's sunny, but it's so windy. So, this book, as you can tell from the title, Four Principles to Be the Best, it consists of four principles. Yes. So, okay. Um, I'm just thinking if I should tell you who this book is dedicated to, but never mind. You'll see it for yourself when you buy it. So, the first chapter, oh my god, I love this because it has to do more with psychology. Me and psychology, yeah, we are so me and psychology, we get along. So I like the first principle so much because it has to do with psychology, it has to do with mentality, mindset. Yes, when you're talking about mentality and mindset, we're talking about the manner in which you think, the manner in which you process your thoughts. So the first principle, the most significant principle is, oh my god, remember, I am outside and it's like someone is playing the music. I hope you're gonna hear me very well. It's boring to be outside, but I mean, I want to enjoy the sun and the wind. So, okay, guys, the first principle is think positively. I love this principle so much. I love it so much. It is more. It is more on it. So, under this principle, first principle, think positively, there are 1 one, two, three, four. There are four subtopics. I'm not gonna read them. You're gonna read them for yourself when you get your copy. So the first principle, like I have been saying forever, is think positively. So I love this principle because you know what? Our thoughts, or the manner in which we think, is the one that determines our destination, is the one that determines our behavior. If you know cognitive behavior therapy, you will agree with me that our behavior is due to, or is encouraged or influenced by the manner in which we think. We behave according to our mentality. So that's why I love this principle, and that's why I found it very significant for it to be the first principle on this book, because it's amazing, and it's like, it's the core of them all, because we cannot talk about anything if we are not talking about the way in which we process our thoughts. So it's very significant for us to think positively despite our situations, despite whatever. We have to process and to dwell on positive mentality, to dwell on positive thoughts. This principle, I love it so much, and believe me, it is the longest principle. It has a lot of things under it, compared to other principles, because it's my favorite. I mean, it's my favorite. Besides that, it has lot to do with psychology. I love it because, I mean, it's very important to take care of our thoughts. Okay, let's go to the second principle. Let go of the past. I also love this principle. The reason why I love this principle is the fact that, despite who you are, whether you are rich or poor, educated or not educated, whether you know what, it doesn't matter. Despite your differences, the fact is we all went through something which was unpleasant. We all have some past experiences which are, heartbreaking. So that's why I love this principle so much. And the other reason why I love this principle so much is the fact that there are a lot of people, I mean, a lot of people who are struggling today, who are struggling to move on, and who are struggling to find happiness because of what they went through. They just unable to attach, I mean, to disconnect themselves from whatever they went through. They are still living in their past. So the thing is, despite what you went through, I know that some people, they went through so much, so painful things that were so much painful, extremely painful, excessively painful. But the thing is, you might not have chosen to go through what you went through, but you have the ability, you are capable of choosing to move on. So that's why I also love this second principle, which is let go of the past. Yes, because, I mean, you cannot live in the past and live in the present. No, no, there's no such. It's either you're living in the past, re-experiencing what you went through, having those flashbacks, and struggling to move, or maybe you are living in the present, enjoying every moment of life, which is so good, which I encourage. So let go of your past. It doesn't matter what you went through, whether things ended in tears, whether things, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Make sure that you let go of your past and move on. I also love this principle so much. I mean, I'm just in love with all of these principles. Um, it has one, two, three, four, five. It has five um subtopics. You're gonna read them for yourself when you get your copy. Okay, the third principle is self-acceptance. I also love this principle. Believe me, I love all these principles because they are so amazing. They are realistic. They are so amazing. Self-acceptance. There are so many people who are struggling to accept themselves. Some, they're struggling to accept themselves due to their appearance, due to whatsoever. Some because of their background, family background, or whatever. So they're just struggling to accept themselves. And when they're struggling to accept themselves, they use certain destructive coping mechanisms, such as faking, wearing masks so that everybody cannot see who you really are, because you just cannot wait. I mean, you just cannot tolerate being judged. You just cannot tolerate being taken for granted and all those kind of things because of who you truly are. But to tell you the truth, If people are going to reject you for who you really are, I mean, let them reject you. That's who you are. You don't have to change because you want to fit in. You don't have to change yourself just because you want to be accepted. You want to be, no. That's who you are. Be yourself. Don't fake. Don't wear a mask so that everybody can love you, everybody can like you, everybody can favor you. No, if they cannot favor the real you, then you don't have to fake for them to favor you. So I also love this principle so much. It's amazing. It's amazing. How many subtopics does it have? Let's check. So this amazing principle, it has, oh my god, there's so many. There's a lot of many subtopics. One, even if I count them, I don't know. But there seems to be 11 subtopics. So remember I told you that the first principle, think positively, is the one that I talked more about. This doesn't mean that it has a lot of subtopics. No. Remember I told you that the first principle, think positively, it has only 4 subtopics, right? Yes, it has 4 subtopics. And now I'm telling you that this one, self-acceptance, has about 11 subtopics, right? Okay, with the first principle, think positively. When I say that, I said a lot about it. I mean pages. Pages. It has a lot of pages. Yes. Okay. From this self-acceptance principle, there's fit in your own shoes. Oh my god. Fit in your own shoes. Oh, you have to read this. This is amazing. And there's run your own race. Run your own race. Focus on your race. Don't focus on how other people are running their race. Don't focus on who's far, who's not far, who's struggling, who is making it, and all those of things. No, focus on your race. It's amazing. I love it, but it's not my favorite, but I love it. My favorite principle is think positively, but this one is also in my heart, because all of them, they are in my heart because they are so amazing. Okay, guys, the other one is please yourself. There are so many people who strive to please other people, but they don't dare strive to please themselves. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pleasing people, but don't forget about yourself. Don't please everybody else and put yourself aside. No. Who's going to please you? You have to please yourself. Ah. So okay, and this, be original. Don't be a copycat. I love this. You're gonna like it when you read it. Um and take off that mask. Feel secure with yourself. They are so amazing. They are so amazing. Believe me, I love them. So remember the principles that I told you about. One, think positively. Two, self acceptance. Three, like really? Did I forget the third principle? Okay, the third principle is let go of the past. I mean, yes, let go of the past. So that's it. How many principles are there? There are 3, right? You might be wondering of the last principle, which is the 4th principle. Remember the principles: think positively, let go of the past, self acceptance. Yes. And the last principle is so amazing. I love it. I like it. And you're gonna love it. You're gonna like it because it is amazing and it is going to speak to your life. But isn't, in other words, it's a surprise. You're gonna find it, or you're gonna read more about it when you get your copy. So make sure that you get your copy so that you can know more about the 4th last principle of this amazing book. So this is basically all about this book. It has been such a great experience to talk more about this book, to review this book, because this book is truly amazing. It speaks to my life, and I believe that as much as it speaks to my life, it also speaks to some other people's lives. And I really want you to be part of those people who find happiness, who find healing, who find, inspiration and motivation in this amazing book, because that's what I write for. Sorry, I write to inspire, I write to educate, and I write so that people can be able to move, yes, to move from their past experiences, so that people can heal from their past experiences. So it's an amazing book. I love it so much, and I'm looking forward to publish another amazing, amazing book, which is entitled, I'm not gonna tell you. You have to find it out for yourself. You know what? Stay tuned on this channel, because I'll be updating you on my upcoming books, including the one which is going to be published or to be released very soon, very soon. So you're gonna love it, you're gonna love it. It's a very powerful book. I don't just write, I write powerful works that when you read, you will feel something going through your blood, you will feel something going through your mind, something going through your heart, because I write to inspire, I write to educate. That's me, Angel, aka the Godly Author. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and to hit that notification button, so that you can be the first one to watch all the amazing inspirational and motivational videos that I'm going to upload on this channel. Thank you for choosing to watch my channel.
I worship you today, Jesus, Omekanaya. I bow before your throne, Jesus, Omekanaya. I worship you today, Jesus, Omekanaya. I bow before your throne, Jesus, Omekanaya. I worship you today, Jesus, Omekanaya. I bow before your throne, Jesus, Omekanaya. I worship you today, Jesus.